Welcome back to the Green Door Dinner Party. My name is George, and today I get a shot at it. And we're going to do something really easy. It's all the rage now when it comes to beef anyways, and it's called reverse sear. And the idea is to smoke the meat at about 200 to 220 degrees, 30, 40 minutes before you get the pan sear on it. So you're kind of going backwards with this, right? But it creates a great steak, and it's super easy to do. Most of you may have already done it. If you haven't, you're about to find out how easy it really is. So the first thing you do is start with a really good cut of beef. So let's start there. This is a USDA prime cut. Again, it's all about the steak itself. If you don't start with a good steak, you're not going to have a good product. Okay, so a USDA prime cut. If you don't see it, ask your butcher for it. It really does make all the difference in the world. Seasonings, I go real basic. This is Traeger's coffee rub, which is great on all cuts of beef, by the way. And of course, some sea salt, right? Just some coarse ground sea salt. So be generous, by the way, and make sure that your steak is room temperature. I've had this sitting out for about an hour, and that is not too long, by the way. It's absolutely fine. So again, be generous with the salt. That will eventually help with a really nice sear. And then we're going to top this with a little bit of this Traeger rub. Again, Traeger makes a lot of great product. I mean, their grills are one thing, which I use, but they really, really know the product. They're all about grilling, man. These guys know, they're into the culture, the lifestyle, and they were doing it before anybody else. So there it is, just sea salt and some Traeger coffee rub. We're going to put this on the smoker. I do at about 200 for about 35 to 40 minutes. And again, when I'm just doing steaks, I don't use a meat thermometer. And once you get to a certain point, you won't either. So let's head out to the smoker. Again, we're at about 200. This is a cherry wood smoke. And we're going to go for, well, we'll check it at about 30 minutes. All right, and we're back. This has been on cherry wood smoke for about 35 minutes, and it looks beautiful. You can see that color. All right, that's got a good smoke on it. Now for the most important part, it's the sear. It's a cast iron skillet, and it's going to be hot, right? You want that sear immediate on there. By the way, if you do have good stainless steel, you've probably figured out that you can do it there as well, right? If my dad heard me say that, he'd go crazy, but that's the truth. So here we go. That's what you want to hear. That lets you know the pan's hot enough. I like my steak pretty rare. I'm going to do about 3 minutes each side. All right, we're at about 3 minutes on that first side. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Another 3 minutes here, and we'll be ready to go. All right, we've got 3 minutes on that other side. Let's lift this bad boy out of here. Okay, we've just pulled it out of the frying pan. Again, about 3 minutes on each side. And it's important, as good as this smells right now, you can't dive in. One of the little tricks I've learned, as you let it rest for about 10, 15 minutes, just tent it with a little foil to help keep some of that moisture in. And now it's just patiently waiting. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's take a look. That's a really good sign when it holds its moisture, right? That's why you don't cut into a steak as soon as you pull it out of the pan. But I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Look at that, just coming apart. You could literally cut this steak with your fork. It is that tender. And that color, good rare. And there you have it, man. That is a reverse sear on an 18-ounce USDA prime ribeye. Really, the only thing that could make this steak better is pairing it with a really good bottle of red wine. And there you have it, reverse seared ribeye. Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Green Door Dinner Party. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and like us on Facebook as well.